All right, so we are back with Championship Men, and now my guest has gone from Polina to Jackie Wong. Hey, Jackie, how's it going?
We are back.
Yay, yay!
We are so back.
We are so back.
Although the men are not all back because we're only half full in this warm-up.
Yeah, we just got 3 of 6. So there's going to be a lot of empty space. So if you guys have any questions, you know how to send them. We will do our best to fill that space, or you guys can just watch. But yeah, send them to @US Figure Skating on X. We're going to do our best to answer them. Now for anyone tuning in, Jackie, this is a Championship Men's group. Anyone in particular you're really excited to see here?
I mean, so many.
Yeah. Fair.
The headliner, Ilia Malinin, is supposed to be in this group and is not here.
Okay.
I think that there were some flights yesterday from DC that were really delayed.
Okay.
And so I think potentially there are folks who got in very late and maybe just taking today a little bit more easily.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see how it all goes. But yeah, I mean, the men's event's going to be very interesting, given, outside of Malinin getting his 4th title, right?
Yeah.
It is the question of then who makes it onto the Olympic team.
Yeah.
And I think it's somewhat open.
I agree.
Somewhat.
I mean, Jason Brown's obviously here. It's going to be extremely exciting to see him skate. Max Naumov has been delivering quite solidly internationally.
But did you think in Beijing, when we were watching him at the Olympics, that we would be talking about Jason Brown right now in 2026?
No, I don't think he thought that.
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't.
I don't think he thought that.
Definitely didn't.
But I mean, like, if you still love it and you can still do it, why not?
Exactly.
And I think he still really loves it.
Yeah.
It's obviously gets harder with age and keeping up with these little spring chickens that are just popping out quad after quad. I mean, like, it's got to be a little bit challenging at times. Seeing Ilia throw down like a 7 quad long or something like that at the final. That's I watched that and I was like, wait, what? That's actually insane. And I wonder if we're going to see something like that again here just to rehearse it before the games.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this first group is half full, but Lorenzo Elano is on, and we've got Yeah, he's one of those junior turned seniors this season. He was the junior national champion last year. So
He has beautiful carriage when he skates.
a big opportunity for him to just, establish himself this week. I was very impressed with him last year in juniors. Just to your point, the carriage, just like his overall presence as a junior skater was very strong.
Yeah, it's actually very impressive. Like the skating skill quality. We could get a little bit more power on things, a little bit more finesse on certain things. But I think that what I like is that from what I've seen so far, like his generic like crossovers, there isn't much like bobbing happening. It stays very stacked, very aligned. It's quite expressive too, huh?
I love the precision of the movements, just in
know, it gives me the same kind of skating quality and intention that Camden brings.
Yeah.
I know. We miss you, Camden. We do.
Yeah, a little Camden-esque.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not just the opera singing, but like, there's such a class. Like, Camden was like in a class of his own, in my opinion. When he was like on, it was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you know, as a senior,
Yeah.
now
me
that he's
too.
getting a little bit more of the reps in these competitions. Bring on the drama.
Now skating Jimmy Ma, short program.
Speaking of not a spring chicken,
No. He lets people know that he's not a spring chicken. He
Exactly.
likes to be like, I'm old.
okay, wait, Jimmy, are you doing your free? Please tell me you are, because I'm going to freak out.
Why? Because you love it.
I love it.
Oh.
No, we're doing Firebird. Short program time. I think everything's gonna be marked. I didn't see him warm up anything yet.
So expressive as a skater.
Are those birds on his shirt?
I don't know
Would be appropriate.
if they're birds or if it's like a characters of sort. He's honestly moving really fast.
I know, I
so-
can't see it.
Like, that's not like a I don't know. It's like a no. I actually think he keeps turning so much that I'm like I can't. My eyes are not adjusting quick enough.
He does not get enough components credit for his presentation at all.
I agree.
Like, even in practice, he's just locked in on his music, which you and I have talked about this a lot with practices where people just like, they're sort of just like gonna phone it in.
Yes.
And he does not. He
No.
really just does not.
I agree. Like that. Guy can dance.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, he saw that one.
Yeah.
That was like a top twizzle. Love those counterweight moves.
Yeah.
That the guys do now.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So the reason I say I'm going to freak out when he does his free skate is he's got a new free skate to It's Raining Men,
Stop it.
and it's out of control fun.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
The audience is going to go crazy.
Oh my God.
It's raining man.
When the thunder happens, I will decease. I will be deceased. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of a lull here. Michael Shay is the third skater to skate at some point, but not right now. JL, what are you looking forward to this week?
Oh my gosh.
everything.
Yeah, I am. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to the dance.
Oh gosh.
I know.
The field. My goodness.
That's just because that's me. I'm really looking forward to watching a lot of skaters just let their culmination of many, many years of work come together for 4 minutes or not. But when it does come together in that intense moment when the arena's full and you know, like, this is your last chance for some of these skaters. I mean, that went through my mind 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, we were going on the ice for the free dance. The team before us was skating, and we were backstage, and I, like, looked at Caitlin, and I had said to her, like, why not? Like, why not?
Yeah.
And I also remember in my mind, I didn't say this to her, realizing, oh, this is it. Like, this is my last chance that I can really make this happen. Because if it wasn't going to happen, then it was a sign that we weren't supposed to be a part of that team. And to do another 4 years with the hopes of maybe making a team was just too far out of my, like, grasp in my mind.
Right.
But I loved it. And I think that it's going to be so cool watching some of these skaters here step into that and just, like, lean into that challenge.
There's just something about, as a competitive skater, you have to be some sort of an adrenaline junkie.
Yes.
Because it's just like, I could never cut it in competition because I am an adrenaline junkie, but for some reason I can't do it when I'm in front of people.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
But it's just like it's, you know, as an audience watching this happen, you feel it so much.
Yeah.
And it's got to be amplified so much more when you are the one who's in control of your own destiny.
Yeah, because that's it though. Like, it is an adrenaline. Pauline and I were just talking about this with the women's practice, but it is like an adrenaline junkie feeling, and yes, it's tenfold even more stressful because, like, you go out there and it's quiet and you feel everyone's tension to be like, what are they gonna do? And I'm like, oh, everyone's thinking what I'm feeling.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, absolutely. But I also think that's what makes it so beautiful is, like, how you show up and, like, what you decide to do for your life and your career.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, Savary.
So Michael Shay is not going until the 6th skater. So we have 3 skaters, 3 programs of us talking about.
Nice. Okay. I do love meatloaf.
I mean, I know this is U.S. Nationals, but we need Annika Hake and Robert
I
Kumpel to come
know.
and
Give me some cool tricks.
Yeah, to do their free skate.
I literally love this song so much.
In the meantime, we're going to be treated to some Lorenzo Elano crossovers.
The crossovers were great.
Beautiful crossovers. So if you're just tuning in and you're wondering why Jean-Luc and I are just talking about the Olympic season, it's because half of this first group is not here.
Yes. If you do have any questions, though, send them to us on X at US Figure Skating. We're going to do our best to answer them. We have still the rest of this group and then 2 more after that, and that will be the rest of the commentary for today. So get your questions either sent to us or write them down and send them tomorrow. Or the day after, or the day after.
Or any of these days.
Yes.
Any of these days.
Any of the days. I wish I could sing.
It's literally going to be our coverage today is Jean-Luc singing or humming along to Meatloaf.
Ah, gosh. I would have loved to skate to this. I get to see so many little Charlie White runs.
Now,
Ow, wow.
talk about the Olympic selection here.
Body of work.
Jimmy, oh yeah, very much. Like body of work that's the thing that we have to keep in mind this week. It is not just who ends up at the top of the podium. It is who ends up at the top of the podium and what they've been doing this season and a little bit of what they did last season.
It's crazy. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
And the thing that I think has been maybe a little bit confusing is that over the past few seasons, U.S. figure skating has put in this additional criteria that involves adding up points. And in a few of the skating federations, it is literally just adding up points, and that's the decision of who makes the team. But for U.S. figure skating, the adding up of the points is basically to put people into the consideration pool for selection. At the end of the day, it is still a selection based on the evaluation of the body of work. It is not necessarily, which is probably correlated, right? It is definitely correlated to the points that are added up. But it is the points added up is not what's going to get you there. It is what you've done this season and how you've stacked up against people internationally, how your points have been stacking up internationally, how your placements have been stacking up internationally.
How your performance have been too, right?
How your head-to-heads have been. Like all of that kind of stuff is where that comes in.
I just hope it stays fair. It should.
It should.
But I hope it does.
Yeah. And so for someone like a Jimmy Ma, right, he has not had the greatest season, and his sort of last really good competition was when he got bronze at Four Continents last year, and everybody thought after that there's a chance that Jimmy Ma could really put himself into consideration. He just has not had a good season of results, and so I think in a lot of ways he's probably going for a Four Continents spot and not an Olympic spot.
Yeah. Maybe even a world spot.
Yeah.
Potentially, because sometimes your Olympic team doesn't go to worlds.
Worlds is certainly a thing. I mean, a couple seasons. What was it? 4 years ago or 8 years ago? One of those. The U.S. ended up not using one of the three spots, right? If I remember correctly.
Well, the Worlds right after 22 Olympics, Nathan didn't go.
Right.
Camden got a small medal.
Yep. Nathan didn't go. Jason didn't go.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. The team was different.
Yeah, completely different.
Brandon and Alexa won. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that. That was actually wild. I always made fun of Camden for that. I was like, yo, Camden, you have a world small medal before you have a nationals medal. And he's like, can you not? I was like, hey, that's an accomplishment.
He was 5th in the world, right? So it was Vincent, Camden, and Ilia.
Right.
So the only of the three was Vincent who went to the Olympics.
I remember how nerve-wracking after delivering to, the rhythm dance we did in 22 was decent. We were from 4th at the Olympic qualifier going into the free, and then skated just a lights-out free for us. And I remember how terrified I was pretty much for the next 10 hours while we waited, because we didn't know how or when we were going to get notified, and then we got a call at like midnight.
Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. We got some skating now.
Yep,
Michael Shay's on the ice.
As soon as he stepped foot on the ice, he had his jacket on, and I thought it was Shitaro. Do you remember Shitaro?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Immediately, he was just zooming. I was like, oh my god, wait, is Shitaro back?
I always love he really uses his long limbs to his advantage.
Yes.
Just beautiful everything when he skates.
He lost quite a bit of speed going into that. Intentionally tried to kill some, I think, but it's going to make it harder.
That axle looks different than it did last year. Last year, I think he was bringing a little bit more speed into that. The thing that I always appreciate about Michael Shay's skating is the eye presence that he has. Like there are some skaters when you watch them triple toe. When you watch them skate, it's like you think they're just like looking at the ice all the time.
Yeah, it's like lights on, no one's home.
Yeah, and his head is always in line with the judges.
Even just then, he did the Ina Bauer, but then like crossed in front, snap back, look at like ref or judge number 4, and then still kept moving with his choreography.
Yeah.
He takes the smallest moments to just have that clarity.
It's very present.
I like his skating quality. There's a lot of really nice things to it.
Yeah.
14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
There's 14 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. It's very specific.
That is. That's a long time.
Meantime, I don't think we were seeing this on camera, but Jimmy Ma hit a couple beautiful triple axles. Triplets, triple toe now. He's locking in a little bit more. He was a little bit tight at the beginning of the practice, and now he's loosened up.
Well, that's somebody that I think is notorious for like getting a little in his head, and then it just crumbles very quickly.
Yeah.
We got a question in here, Jackie. What's the most overused piece of music in skating? Wow, that's hard.
A lot. That's a lot. I maybe it's because I was just at Japanese Nationals, but Turando feels very overused.
Yeah. I know you're gonna love my answer. I think "Feeling Good" by Michael Bublé. And I'm feeling like it's done a lot.
I don't understand. I still don't understand.
It's a new dawn. I can't even hate on it because I literally skated to it at the Olympics.
You did the Nina Simone version, right?
I don't remember our rhythm dance that year, really. I'll be super honest with you. It was such a blur. And it was like so homed in on like, how do we make the Olympics? Not like, how do I create the most beautiful piece of fun that I can think of? I was like, will this work? Yes, let's do it. Deliver. Yeah, I'd say "Feeling Good" by Michael Bublé. I know that's like definitely Jackie can probably agree, but
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Although it has been less. Oh, you did use the Michael Bublé version.
Yeah, I did, right? Did I actually? Yeah, that's so funny.
According to the Wikipedia.
That's so funny. Yep, sounds about right.
And then you went into Flow Rida.
That's so interesting.
You don't even remember it.
No, I'll be honest with you. Oh, yeah. But what, can you go to 22?
22 is Donna Summer.
Oh, that's right. See, that's what I'm saying.
Girl.
Oh, yeah, we did do Flow Rida. I forgot. That's so wild. We were doing hip hop before hip hop was a thing.
How did you forget your Love to Love You Baby rhythm dance?
I'm telling you that year was such a blur. We like barely made it through. But we did. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Someone posted a nice photo of the back of our heads here.
Ooh, wow.
Thank you, Linda.
Good that I'm not balding.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at that. I may have the golden arches in the front of my head, but the back of my head looks pretty good so far. I'm talking about my widow's peak, everybody. I was born with it. It has not gotten worse since I've stopped skating. It is still the same.
We're actually talking about the bag of McDonald's that, that Jean-Luc has right now.
You know, Olympic season, I actually DM'd McDonald's and I said, just letting you know, I think I would be the perfect candidate for a sponsor because look at my hairline. They didn't respond. I did go to the Olympics, and it was a big L for them, but McDonald's wasn't a sponsor at that Olympics. It was Pizza Hut.
Oh, there you go.
Which was great. And KFC.
Jimmy Ma doing some drills right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised. It's the first practice of the week, but no quad toes from him here, which that's
surprising.
Yeah, surprising, and that's going to be it will be a crucial element for Jimmy.
No, it's kind of like a necessity almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That is quite interesting. But I think for him, he knows, I mean, the age, right? Like, he's not that old, but at the same time, you get more mature and realize it's not just about hammering out jumps because it's prescribed. It's like, okay, that's where my body is. That's what I need to do. If I'm not feeling it right now, there's not an urgency to do it.
If I'm not feeling good?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
No, if I'm not feeling good. Bow. Bow, bow. That's what you meant, right?
Yes,
Yeah, you queued me up. I love that.
It's a new dawn and a new day.
It's a new light.
Yeah.
For me.
For me.
So please, if you have any questions, please send them to us.
If you would like us to sing the entire song, please let us know.
This could be Rinkside karaoke instead of practice cam.
Beautiful.
But I don't think, let's just send the questions to @US Figure Skating on X. Look at that on the screen. We will do our best to answer them. And you probably want to send them instead of having us do karaoke, because I'll tell you right now, I don't do a good Meatloaf or a good Michael Bublé. I would do anything for love, but you don't want to hear it.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Sidebar. I got some Rocker Skating's pins today. Oh my gosh, they are so cool. You guys need to cop some of them. I'm currently wearing my PST4 because we haven't seen any yet this season, so I figured I might as well try to represent. Hopefully that might change. Maybe the skaters have figured out how to do 2 turns each by this time of the year. All jokes aside, they're actually extremely hard to get. That's not me bashing on their capabilities. That's really just like, it is, they are looking for a needle in a haystack, and that's how you find the turn. So yeah.
They're looking for... there we go. Triple axel from Michael Shay.
It looked like it was more flow,
looking
actually.
a lot better. Yeah. The one that he did in program was just really super slowed down.
Yes.
And, especially for an edge jump like that, you got to have some assertiveness. But to your point about the pattern step level 4, just the way that panels have been calling the counter rotational turns has been that's been the tough one, really.
Yeah. I mean, 100%.
Like when you're doing 3 turns and when you're doing rockers, right? Like a little bit different than when you're doing the bracket, especially.
Yeah. The bracket, 100%. A lot of people are like, bracket's pretty much your no.
Yeah.
Mohawk's pretty much your no. And also, or your C-step, I would say. And counter, honestly, a lot of people are not getting either.
Right.
Because it's the hardest turn of them all, I think. in that footwork to get in the timing requirements.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe things will be different here.
Who knows?
The panel will on Thursday. And then everyone will know by Thursday night. But until then, who knows?
Speaking of knowing,
Mm.
I was talking about this on the podcast yesterday. A word of warning to folks who are on pins and needles about the Olympic selection team, the actual announcement of the team. In every single year in recent memory, it has been the women and the pairs go first, and then we know who's on the team basically that night. And then ice dance happens, and we know the team the next day. And then men happen, and then we know the team by the end of the day.
Yes.
We are not going to know any of the team composition until Sunday afternoon.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. They have changed the entire process. The skaters will likely know by the end of the day on Saturday.
Yeah, there's no way that's not getting leaked.
We'll see.
Nah, I mean, like, not online
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
like, internally,
Well,
like...
that's the thing I was saying. Like, unofficially, you and I will probably find out at some point.
Yeah. I'm going to hide so no one can ask me because I'm a bad liar.
But officially, nothing is available until the show on Sunday.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. But it's tough because, like, people need to create plans. So the sooner they know, they can get their flights and everything organized. Wow, how exciting. Let's wait longer.
And the show on Sunday is literally only going to be the Olympic team.
That's cool. Last 4 years ago, when we went out for the gala, which we were like, do we really have to do this right now? This COVID. 95% of the population in the arena was wearing a mask or not, and just coughing.
It was Nashville.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. But they gave us electric guitars.
Did they really?
Yeah, the whole Olympic team got electric guitars.
Wow.
And then I had.
And what have you done with it?
It's in a box, but wait, let me finish. But I had the whole Olympic team sign it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, wait, that's a really cool idea. I was like, yeah, are you kidding me? Like, we're going to get a guitar in Nashville where we qualified for the Olympic Games. Get your ass over here. Excuse my French, but sign this thing. Like, everyone's like, give me a new pen. Wipe it down with sanitizer. And I'm like, okay.
Wipe it down with sanitizer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. Those were the days 4 years ago. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
We're going to watch some more of Michael Shay's limbs as he... those are beautiful turns. Really nice S-step there.
Question for Jackie and John Luke. Is there something wrong with the two skaters who are absent from the practice? Well, no.
I would say no.
I would say no. Probably just a choice.
3 skaters, actually. I don't remember who the third one was, which is why I tweeted out 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, we often see this, especially in major competitions where not everybody goes to the first practice, especially if they don't skate until later in the week. And so the men start on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. And so it's Tuesday today.
Yeah, women Wednesday, Friday, dance Thursday, Saturday. I think men Thursday, Saturday.
And then pairs is Wednesday, Thursday, one of those.
Right here. Pairs Wednesday, Friday. So yeah, just flip flops.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so women and
everyone
pairs
gets a day off.
Yeah, that's nice. It's actually nice to. Usually somebody gets.
I would not want the day off in Olympic selection year.
Is that right?
No, I'd want to just bang that thing out. Like, let's just go. I don't want to think about this more.
That's true.
What's your most memorable nationals moment for you?
For me.
Mm-hmm.
This has little to do with the actual skating, but one of my most memorable moments was literally my first nationals.
Oh yeah.
And my first nationals was 2014 in person. 2014 Olympic nationals.
That was exhilarating.
Yeah.
That was in Boston.
It was Boston.
That arena sold out almost, it felt like.
Yeah.
I remember watching senior dance from the nosebleeds.
Boston is just such a thing, right? Like the Boston competitions are out of control good.
I agree.
And so, like, I still remember that nationals. It was the first time I ever saw Michelle Kwan in person. And I saw her in a freight elevator while we were both going down to whatever level we were going down to, and I almost passed out.
That's so funny. You're like, "Oh, I can't breathe."
Yeah, basically.
She's like, "Are you okay? Are you claustrophobic?" You're like, "No."
I mean, it's just, that was literally, rocker skating wasn't even a thing in 2014 yet. I was still writing for another publication, and the amount of just starstruckness that I had at that point in my very nascent skating career as a commentator, whatever you want to call me, that's memorable. What about yours?
Oh my gosh. Torn between
Torn between making the Olympics?
Yeah, I'd say like the 2018 nationals, because we like kept our free dance after having a horrific performance in 2017 and like overcoming and skating a really clean one. Although we didn't make the Olympics in 2018, it was just so.
Oh, I remember that.
So like we did it.
Yeah.
And we needed that skate in order to qualify for the Olympics 4 years later for our just self-belief. And
Lieberstrom was so good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you. When we stood up, it was great. And then obviously qualifying for the Olympics, like watching it back, I still get very emotional because like we start almost laughing in our last little choreo lift because I was like, we're not there, but we're almost done.
Almost done. Almost done.
So with that, that finishes up our Group 1 of the Championship Men's Practice. We're going to take a little ice cut, and then we will be back in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned. Let's hope there'll be more skaters in the next group. Oh my gosh. They send us quite a few questions. Oh, hi.
Welcome back to another episode of Skating 101. Last week we went over part 1 of the scoring system, the technical score. Now let's go over part 2, component scores. Component scores are made up of many things, like skating skills, transitions, unity, interpretation of the music, and timing. In simple terms, it's basically scoring of the artistic parts of a program. All 9 judges give scores for 3 categories: composition, presentation, and skating skills, on a scale of 0.25 to 10. And if you couldn't tell by now, this is a really good score. The average of those 3 scores are added together and multiplied by the predetermined factor score, arriving at the final component score. The component score is then added to the technical score, and at last, we arrive at the final score of the program. And that's it for Skating 101. See you next week.
He's on you, bro.
It's a drag race.
Lighter. They are lighter. You'll probably feel it.
Nice. Oh, come on, triple. No way. Stop. No. Oh, that's the landing right there.
Yeah, that's right.
New boots, new blades, and you just did single axle, double axle, triple axle. Like.
Welcome back to another episode of Skating 101. To this point, we've covered the basics and the jumps. In week 1, we touched a little on the scoring of programs, so let's dive a little deeper into that. This is the kiss and cry, where skaters receive their scores and where some of the greatest reactions are born. But how do we get to those everlasting moments? Skaters are judged on 2 different parts of a program, the technical score and the program component score. Today, let's focus on the technical score. Every required element of the short program, free skate, rhythm dance, and free dance is assigned a base value. Base values of all recognized elements are published annually by the ISU in the Scale of Value chart. The base value of the elements depends on the number of rotations for jumps or the assigned level of difficulty for elements like spins, steps, lifts, twizzles, throws, and more. Next is the grade of execution. Simply put, it's how well the element is executed. During a performance, the technical panel identifies an element and its grade of execution on a 10-point scale, ranging from 5 to -5. The final grade of execution is the average of all 9 scoring judges' marks. The final score of the element is a combination of the base score and the grade of execution score. And that's all for Skating 101 this week. Next week, we'll dive into how the component score and final score of the entire program is achieved. See you next week!
I'm back, but this time I'm in New York to celebrate 100 days out for the Olympics. Did you miss me? Be honest, you did. Channeling my main character energy by doing some shopping, some sightseeing, pretending like I'm in an episode of Gossip Girl. But alas, duty calls, so I headed over to the Team USA Media Summit to celebrate 100 days out from the Olympics. And guys, this place was massive. There were so many star athletes there, it was crazy. Must have been some sort of mix-up because they forgot to add me into this. Don't worry, I fixed it. Took some notes on other athletes and how they answer media questions because I never got formal media training. Oops. Then came the photo and video shoots where we were absolutely serving. Look at Jason, serving. Honestly, I think Tyra Banks would be proud of us. If you're looking for models, you know where to find us. Then came the press conference, answered some questions, smiled politely, resisted the urge to say no comment so everyone would be proud of me, hit the Team USA gift shop because how else will anybody know that I was there? Plus, I had to get my mom something. Jason and I hopped on this moped just to give you guys a little sneak peek of how I'll be arriving at the venue if I make the Olympics. For real, I think I'm growing on them. Dare I say, besties. And that's a wrap for Media Day. Only 100 days out till Milan. I mean, who's counting? Me. I'm counting.
We're off to a good start. Hi everyone, my name is Brady Tennell, and I am about to try to design my very own trading pin. I cannot draw to save my life, so this should be pretty interesting. My very own trading pin, that means I can make it whatever I want. Okay, I have a vague idea of what I want. This is good, this is progress. My thoughts, just vibes. Why am I forgetting what order the Olympic ring colors are in?
On your shirt.
Wow, I'm so smart. Actually, that's really funny. Now, the bigger challenge is going to be me actually being able to draw the Olympic rings because I don't think I've ever drawn a successful, great circle. And it's upside down. You said I have 3 minutes to do this? That's not enough time. What? Excuse me? The big reveal. 3 minutes to do that. Woo! I'm so proud. Okay, so in 2018, my family had somebody made us shirts that said Team Tennell. So I kind of hijacked that little phrase. And obviously my proportions are off. This was supposed to fill in all of this space, but this is the Olympic rings. And this is, it just says Milan 2026 because that's obviously where the Olympics are. We need another couple of drafts and then I think it'll be ready to go into production. So, very good friend with a master's in fine arts would be so proud of me.
How do you keep it fresh and fun even after skating over and over?
I think that's the great thing about skating and sport in general is that anything can happen, and that's true for training on a daily basis as well. But there are also the little goals that you set for yourself on a daily basis and just trying to get that 1% of improvement each day.
I think skating too is just inherently fun. I think it's one of the more fun sports I've ever tried, and just connecting always back to that joy of stepping on the ice and feeling the glide and feeling the wind in your face. that is always going to be there, even in the most stressful days.
I often find myself looking for this feeling of flow, and our coach once said to us, once you have it, you're just gonna chase it and want it all the time. And I was like, oh, I want it so bad, I want to feel it. And then one day I felt it and I was like, whoa, I know what he means. Like, and then you kind of chase that feeling, and it's really satisfying when you can link it together and stay in that flow as long as possible.
Welcome back to another week of Figure Skating 101. Last week we went over the basics of the sport. Now let's dive into one of the most exciting elements in figure skating, the jumps. There are 6 different kinds of jumps in figure skating: the loop, the salchow, the lutz, the flip, the toe loop, and the axel. Each jump is differentiated by the method of takeoff and landing. But today, let's talk about the most iconic of them all, the axel. Now, let's go way back. In 1882, Norwegian figure skater Axel Paulsen landed the first jump in competition, a single axel. Since then, skaters have progressed from doubles to triples and now even quad jumps, 4 spins in the air. Figure skating enthusiast or not, odds are you've heard of the triple axel. First landed by Canada's Vern Taylor in 1978 for men and Japan's Midori Ito in 1988 for women, it remains a key element of many programs for both men and women to this day. American figure skater Ilia Malinin has recently taken the sport to new heights by doing what some once considered to be impossible, a quad axel. He first landed it at the U.S. International Figure Skating Classic in 2022, and it remains a staple element in many of his programs today, along with other quad jumps. So, what makes the axel so hard? It's one of 4 jumps where the skater takes off from the outside edge. However, it's the only jump that takes off with the skater moving forward and lands with the skater backwards. And that's all for Skating 101 this week. Keep an eye out for some triple and even quad axles out there at Skate Canada this weekend. See you next week. Oh, and did we mention backflips are legal now? Figure skating. It's one of the most beautiful and athletic sports at the Winter Olympics. But what's actually happening out there? There are 4 events: men's singles, women's singles, pairs, and ice dance. Singles focus on jumps and spins, pairs add lifts and throws. Think gymnastics on ice. In ice dance, it's rhythm, footwork, and storytelling. Basically, ballroom dancing on skates. Each skater performs 2 routines, the short program and the free skate, combining technical moves with artistry. Points from both performances are combined for a total score where gold, silver, and bronze medals are decided. Jumps earn points for difficulty, spins and steps show control. And yes, judges score both the athleticism or technical element score and the artistry, known as components, where composition, presentation, and skating skills are graded. It's power, precision, and performance, all on ice. That's this week's Figure Skating 101. See you next week.
Hey guys, I'm Camden Polkman. I'm gonna be designing my US Olympic pin. This is very stressful. I feel like I'm being put in the spot. What's your favorite shape? Someone.
Trapezoid.
Triangle. We're doing the triangle. Sorry, trapezoid's cool, but I don't think I remember what that is. So we're gonna do a triangle here. I'm gonna go, oh, actually I have a good idea. So on the left side, it's gonna say faster. On the right side, it's gonna say higher. And the last one's gonna say on the bottom, because 3 sides, stronger. Can I get a time check? Oh, we're chilling, we're good. Now I feel like this looks ugly. And then we're gonna do a little bit of some designs on the corners. Because in Milano Cortina, there's a lot of mountains. So you know what mountains are shaped like? Triangles. Someone laugh, please. I can't do this without the laughter. Thank you. Got the rings here. Those look like donut holes. Those do not look like the rings. That does not look like the Olympic rings. Yikes. Time check, time check, time check, and can you make it longer? we're done. We got it. That was so bad. All right, so this is the pin. So we have a triangle because someone said they like triangles. On the outside, we have faster, higher, stronger. The Sidious, Altius, Fortius, I believe it is. And then we have the Olympic rings here. I know it doesn't look like it, but they are the Olympic rings there, okay? We have USA team because we are the USA team. And then we have 2026.
Great.
I'm just making a mess.
The best skaters in the country come to St. Louis this January. Be there when the Olympic team is announced at the 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships, January 7th to the 11th at Enterprise Center. Purchase your tickets today at skatestlouis2026.com.
Goku Endo, Tomoki Hiwatashi, KAPEIKIS, Daniel Martynov.
All right, so we are back with Championship Men's Group 2, the Rinkside practice cam. I got Jackie Wong, rocker skating here with me.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hopefully.
We have 5 here.
Yeah, since we have 5, you won't get much karaoke from me.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see. Depends. I can't really sing along to Riverdance, depending on if he does it.
I love that Tomoki Hiwatashi just came by and said hi to us, because the last time I saw him was 2 weeks ago at Japan Nationals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he and I literally ran into each other on the concourse, and we were like, "Oh, you're here! Oh, you're here!"
Oh my gosh.
Tomoki, the surprise of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And who would have thought a year ago that we would be saying Tomoki Hiwatashi is right now one of the front runners for an Olympic spot?
And he's training full-time in Japan, right?
I think the Japan move has really helped him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, he's always been a bit of sort of the wild card and a bit of a wild child.
Yeah.
in terms of just consistency and solidity. And this year he's just been so much more locked in, and let's hope that he can bring that to this competition.
I hope so too. Does he have a coach here with him? I don't know.
I don't see any of the I don't see anybody here.
No. I don't either.
Guess we'll see. So this group we've got Jason Brown, Tomoki Hiwatashi, Goku Endo, Will Annis, Liam KAPEIKIS, who I didn't catch the 6th person who was supposed to be here. I was too late in looking at our graphic. Daniel Martynov is not here for this practice.
A lot of stroking going on for these boys right now, so I think that they're going to be marking some jumps for the first half of these run-throughs, I would imagine.
Yeah, in my mind, we were talking about Jimmy Ma in the last group, who just has not had a great season and is very much a long shot for the Olympic team. In my mind, it's 5 who are shooting for those 3 spots.
And they are?
Ilia, Malinin, who that's a shoe-in.
Yep.
Jason Brown, who I think is right now the sort of second in definitely second in how he's performed this season.
Yep.
Out of everybody. And then it's sort of this bunched group of Tomoki Hiwatashi, Andrew Torgashev, and Max Naumov. And out of those, Tomoki has had the strongest season of those 3.
Who would you say has had the second strongest then? Toss up.
Toss up. I mean, if you only looked at the points, it would be Andrew. But Andrew's trajectory has not been as. I think Max's trajectory has been stronger.
Yep.
Andrew started off stronger. But with those 3, it really is sort of like whoever finishes at the top of those, out of those 3, that's likely going to be the person who goes.
I agree. I would really love to see Max deliver here.
Yeah.
I think that he has such a rawness and beauty to what he does, and I mean it's going to be coming down to who really delivers, and for both programs, not just one good one and one okay one.
Absolutely.
You got to throw down for both, and if you can keep that together and make that happen, I think it's going to be a very challenging decision for those people on the selections committee.
I mean, if the last few seasons have been any indication also, the U.S. men bring it to nationals.
Yes, they do.
Will Anna's starting us off here.
1.7 million for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of film cameras and broadcast live unedited.
He's a guy who has such innate raw jumping talent. Hasn't gotten the consistency that I think he has wanted to get.
You put him in West Side Story, he's giving a blonde Max Aaron. His pants aren't as tight.
Blonde Max Aaron.
You know what I mean? He's built strong.
It's that same build. Yeah.
It's the same build. The power is just like almost like wild.
You could see it there with just those crossovers, right? Like
Yes.
It just.
I think that's my knack, is picking out who looks like
Max
what skater. Max Aaron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
West Side Story. It's not everybody, but.
Little Nathan Chen music going on.
That's got Benoit written all over it. Someone like Will, I'd love to see more finish through the free legs. Like, the power is very good, but this, like, I don't see him straighten his free leg often. Even in that lunge. Such a great opportunity for an amazing, like, photo op. Not that you get points for photo ops, but, like, it gives me a moment to remember. And if it's, like, a broken lunge, it doesn't feel finished. But, again, he's young, and there's a lot of room for development.
It's just sort of all of the moves, right? Just finishing all of the moves for him.
His power is insane.
Yeah.
Like, boom.
Yeah, it's just that you watch the flow of him when he's really just flying across, and it's so different than when he's doing something that's more intricate, because he doesn't have that finishing that you were talking about. But when you just see him do basic stroking, it's so strong.
Well, yeah, if you, like, dissect him in half, if you only watch the bottom, like, those crossovers are amazing. But then what the upper body's doing in correlation to it, a little wild there.
There's your back thrust.
Whee! For me, now that they've added backflips to be legal, they're almost not
as impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
I mean, it's the thing with
that I sometimes love and hate about figure skating is that oftentimes what you see is like, somebody does something cool, and then everybody starts doing that something cool, and it's no longer cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Check out an ice dance rhythm dance rotational lift. Oh, audible cheers for Jason Brown, understandably.
We're going free skate first for Jason. Couple of nice triple axles from him in warm up. Promising.
Jason has the ability to, like, kind of transport you to the world that he lives when he skates.
Slipped off the edge on that axle. Better on the rotation there, just a little lazy on the checkout.
Just watch him skate all day. I know everyone says that, but
so I got a little bit more insight on the story of this particular music selection for Jason. And it's very much around, so if you listen to the lyrics, it's things about giving up on you, like all those types of things. I don't actually know what this song is about after listening to it for so long, but there's a lot about the doubt that people have put on him over the years, and that has translated to him putting doubt on himself about his skating ability, whether or not he belongs, all that sort of stuff. And this whole program is about him conquering that.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, when you're at the top, the higher you get, the more people hate. Yes, more people love you, but more people have things to say what they don't like or what you're not doing well, and you're not good enough with certain things if you don't do it exactly how they would like you to do it, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. But all of those things, as much as we'd like as a skater to ignore, we do hear or see, even if you delete every social media platform in the world. Like, you hear the chatter, you feel the judgment.
It always gets back to you. I mean, we're talking about a guy who has finished at the top 10 at a Worlds or an Olympics 8 times. Right? Like, and he was talking about this too in my interview with him on the podcast, where the fact that he hasn't won a World or Olympic individual medal, like, somehow that to him, right, as his career has gone, that's changed the way that he's thought about his career. And now that he's, 31, 30, whatever, how old he is now, he's 31. He thinks about those accomplishments very differently, right? Like, as the whole, like, hey, no individual Olympic medals, but still, like, the longevity and the fact that he's been around the top 10 for that long in the world is just crazy to think about.
Well, I mean, he's leaving a legacy and something that people will remember for so many years in the sport, versus, congratulations, you've won a world championship. You don't remember if it's just you're really good.
Right.
You have to bring something to the table. Like, there's only certain skaters in the world that have that ability, and I think he's one of those skaters. It's not just you win and you're really good.
He's influenced multiple generations of skating.
And, like, of skating, not just tricks.
Exactly.
I love this music. I don't know what it is, but it's haunting.
Good skating music. I think Goku's one of those skaters who, when he puts together clean programs, you really then notice the quality of everything else. I think it's a little unfortunate because I think he's a great skater and he doesn't get enough credit for the quality of his skating unless he actually skates clean, because he hasn't had the reps.
I completely agree. He has such a nice finesse to his moves, and it's so soft. Oh my God, you can improve so much.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta get those jumps locked down, and then he could honestly be, I don't know, pretty dangerous. In my opinion, he's got some amazing qualities. Sometimes they catch up to you.
That's like the moment of your brain. You're like, oh my god, there's
Oh yeah. 2.5 minutes out here can feel like 4 minutes at home. Oh, so nice.
Right?
I wish there was a little bit more detail to like his hands on some of the intermittent things. He has like his presentation moments. How old is he?
He's been around for a bit. I remember him going to the collegiate nationals. Hmm. 23, almost.
He's quite young still then. Yep, he feels that one.
It's good quality skating, though. I always like seeing Goku at nationals. He just brings this effortless power. he's really hurting.
Yeah, he's hurting. Hands on the knees.
All right, Tomoki time.
Tomoki time. This guy's like Tasmanian devil. He's sometimes really in control, or sometimes just everywhere.
But that's exactly the thing that I think has changed so much with his time in Japan, is that he is now a controlled Tasmanian devil.
I agree. Could we get him some black duct tape?
I know.
Also love this song.
There you go. Quad toe. And the thing about that quad toe was that the takeoff was not ideal. Like, he was leaning inside the circle a little bit, but even there, I was a little under. Even there in that first quad toe, he didn't panic. I think if this was last season, that would have been a double toe. I mean, he's locked in.
This song is so good. Has been working.
I have not seen it like this. Maybe ever.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's like, can I go home? I mean, not back to Japan, but. Hey.
skates like this week.
I know.
Yeah, that Olympic spot is his.
I completely agree.
I can, like, based on everything that he's been doing this season.
I think he could. I don't know. We can put for second, no?
I mean, good.
Like,
for sure.
Maybe that's an optimistic.
I don't think so.
Like, if he shreds like this.
Yeah.
Come on, Tony. Let's go. It's getting me excited. Like, for me, I love when the skater goes like that. Like, they're just so passionate and like.
No, stop. Yeah, mark that last jump. I mean, and for me, this is probably my favorite program that he's ever done.
I love it.
It's different for him.
Yes.
And it works for him very
It's
well.
a little weird, but it's a little not weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautiful, but he doesn't have to give like too much expression except like that freedom at the end is the only thing I really need, which he gave.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm excited.
Tomoki, get it.
Yeah, for real. Let's go.
I think we've got a break.
KAPEIKIS.
Oh, Liam.
Followed by Daniel Martynov.
Another skater, I think, who is looking for a four-continent spot here.
Yes.
And the thing with Liam is, the last couple seasons he looked kind of lost, especially after losing the triple axel for like a season and a half, and he's got it back this season, and you can just see his skating overall has just been so much more confident because his jumps have been a lot more confident, and he's also looking straight at us.
Oh, let's go. He's like, you better say the right things about me.
There's that axle. It's there.
That was solid. Very, very nice air position too.
This music always gets me. It's also very 90s music. 90s.
It is. I would give him
soundtrack music.
Brown pants, a beige shirt that's flowy tucked in, you know, a classic JL, like this flowy shirt. But not of like nice material, like a little rugged linen vibes.
I mean, he's locked in too. So commercial break for Liam, and we're back. I mean, if there's a definition of grand Olympic season music, I think it's this.
I agree.
The choral humming, the orchestra.
That was really active going into that. I was like, oh, this is going to be really nice.
It was getting close to a clean free here. I mean, not bad. 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
Time for some choreo sequence. Little split mazurka.
He looks a lot more present and like grounded and trusting in what he's producing. Like it doesn't seem so like, guys, let's see how this goes.
Yep. Yeah, it's the once he got that triple axel back, the swagger came back for him.
Yeah, the swagger is back.
He does have a quad sow that he may or may not put into his program. That triple sow in the second jumping pass, that's where the quad would be. It's not a consistent jump for him, so I think probably a game day decision for that one. All right, now we've got a break. This is supposed to be Daniel Martynov. I know I'm looking around. It's Tomoki. I don't think he's got a coaching team with him yet here.
No, it doesn't look like that.
Could be that they're coming in later on in the week. He's smiling at someone. Got a question on Camden Polkinen. He had to withdraw. He hasn't skated all season because of a back injury. And he just got back on the ice maybe like a month ago, just like doing single jumps. So it wasn't, the chances of him getting back to the ice in a competitive mode was just very low. And I think he gave it a shot, and it just didn't work out. I don't think he had high hopes that it was going to work out. So he had to withdraw. That happened last week, and it was Ken Mikawa who ended up replacing him. So he was the first alternate.
We miss you, Camden.
We do. Long overdue for a New York coffee with Camden Polkinen.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Here's a question. Like you said of Jason Brown, what other skaters in any discipline in the world have that unique and very rare ability to transport you into their world when they skate? Name a few for each field.
Oh.
Okay.
This feels like a...
Alyssa.
Feels like a multiple question. This feels like an essay question.
Yes. Alyssa, I think, is one of them, particularly in her short program. Last year and this year's. Particularly last year, I thought it really had the ability to transport you. I think Nathan was pretty good. Patrick Chan. Patrick was one. I think Yuzuru.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, obviously. Especially, his prints. You just, go to this, you smile immediately. I think... I think Tessin Scott. I think Papadakis and Cizeron had that ability. Virtue Moyer. It's hard because there's only a few.
I'm thinking about this season and the skating,
yeah.
the programs that's really been ones that I've been really absorbed in. And I think about Kaori's free skate. I think about Wakaba's free skate.
Yes.
Agreed still on Alyssa's short program. I think that is one of those transformative ones for sure.
Yeah.
And I think Yuma Kageyama. I mean,
Yeah.
these are very. I know these are very recency bias because I just went to Japan Nationals, but those have been programs this season that have just been transfixing.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
And actually for me, Amber's free skate this season continues to be like one of those where I really just, I get really sucked into it.
Yeah, me too.
You're missing it, Jean-Luc. Will Ann is finishing his moves.
Hey. Maybe he was listening.
Maybe he was. It's the headset on.
Oh my gosh. If you could pair or dance skate with any former skater, who would you choose and why? That is so hard. Oh my god. Brandon Fraser. It's okay, I already skated with him.
So you can get thrown?
Yeah, so you can
throw triple flip?
do a headbanger with me again.
Oh my god.
Which is terrifying,
What do you mean
actually.
again? What do you mean again?
I did one with him on Stars on Ice.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't put my hands behind my back because I was too afraid because I was significantly more dense than Alexa. And he's like, it's fine. I was like, no way. I got like a huge ice burn on my forearm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a video on my Instagram, actually. It's hilarious.
How have I missed that?
Yeah, like a full-on headbanger, like just grabbing my ankle.
Woof.
Yeah, it was actually during a Stars on Ice doing them. They always do the icebreakers before the show, and Jason and I forgot Mariah were talking to the audience in the stands, and we were on practice in the background. And it was the last show, and in each like city that we were in, I was like, Brandon, let's do some more stuff. Let's video it and do some more stuff during this. So we would like distract the audience while they're trying to have a conversation. And the last show, I was like, Brandon, we're doing a headbanger, and he's like, okay. So that was hilarious. Like, we did a full-on headbanger, and it was terrifying.
I mean,
I kicked him and everything. It was like very bad. Do you smell that chicken fingers?
I do.
I'm surprised you didn't say it.
Where's this coming from?
I don't know. We'll just scope around.
What you missed on camera was Jason Brown speeding by us, doing some power stroking right before he.
Oh, the audience goes crazy. Take it in, Jason.
Getting all that. He did land a couple of triple axles after his program run through. It's looking decent. I would not say he is locked in quite yet.
Not like Tomoki.
Not like Tomoki.
Or Liam, even.
No. But it's looking decent for Jason.
My favorite is Tomoki's just been like doing this practice by himself.
Yeah.
Love it.
Speaking of Tomoki, he's got his mime gloves on.
M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Or his Mickey Mouse gloves.
Mickey Mouse.
I was just thinking it was a mime.
That also would, I mean, like, that's probably better. They're not big gloves. But you can't unsee it now, can you?
No, I can't. I can't. Tomoki Hiwatashi making his case for the Olympic team.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be...
That's right, he can't speak. You could do it.
I cannot.
Figures?
Ah.
Whee.
Pre-preliminary moves? You're missing our chatter here with Goku Endo, who's not on camera, doing some doing some forward outside edges in a figure 8 configuration.
There it is.
There he goes. I think he's just testing out his blades. It seems like. There you go.
The importance of figures, everybody.
Wow. Brings me back.
Yeah, that's called PTSD. My body just really tensed up for a second then. It's very important to do your figures and practice, everybody.
In this practice session, if we have mispronounced your name, please notify the announcers so we may correct it prior to your event.
Boy, oh boy, this setup for the men's event is going to be something. And in this last group, we'll see. I saw Max Naumov earlier, so I think he's coming to practice.
I saw Jacob as well earlier today.
Yeah, there's Jacob. Sam Mindra.
This concludes the practice session for Championship Men Group B. The next practice session will be for Championship Men.
Sorry, but I'm just showing Jackie Wong the video of me doing a headbanger with Brandon Frazier.
And me freaking out about it.
It's actually on Brandon Frazier's Instagram on his reels. You gotta scroll a little bit because it's been a little while. We both look a little different. Well, I look different.
Okay, we got a half full last group.
Wait, 50-50.
Speaking of Max Naumov, he's not on here.
Oh, come on.
All right, Sam Mindra.
Hey, our boy.
Lucius Kazanecki.
He looks like he's grown more.
I think he has. Jake
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Kai Kovar.
Each competitor's music will be played.
And we are missing
Max and Andrew.
Max and Andrew, the two that we were hyping up earlier as two of the ones who would be fighting for one of those Olympic spots. Now, Jacob Sanchez. I mean, his raw talent is so good. This has not had a great season, and not in the mix for the Olympic team. But again, one of those probably in the mix for a 4-continent spot.
Yep. And that 4 continents, I mean, especially in Olympic season, is really important.
It's a setup for the next 4 years.
Yes, it is. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm going to 4 continents.
Right.
I'm not going to the Olympics.
Right.
Or you could say, okay, I'm not going to the Olympics, but I get the opportunity to still go to a 4 continents, which honestly is an amazing opportunity if you can get in that top 3 spot, top 4 even, because you get so many international standing points. World standing points, so then that way it just again changes your skating order, the confidence in yourself, another opportunity to perform on a championship international stage, which is huge.
Now, as we're looking at this group, there's an interesting little wrinkle in the whole Olympic selection process. I was talking about the adding up of points during the season, and one of the things that you will see is that Lucius Kazanecki will be in that Olympic pool because he qualified for the Junior Grand Prix final. He has not done a senior event this season. He's only done juniors, but the junior events that he has done, he's done very well on. And those count in that selection pool calculation just as much as a Grand Prix would, a senior Grand Prix would. And so because he qualified for the Junior Grand Prix final,
He's actually like second
It's a
in the
lot of-
standings.
Yeah. The final. If you qualified for the final this year, you got a lot of bonus.
Exactly. And for the men, right, 2 skaters qualified for the junior or senior Grand Prix finals, and it's Lucius Kazanecki and it's Ilia Malinin.
Yeah.
So right now, those two, solely because of that junior Grand Prix final appearance, those 2 are your top 2 in that selection pool calculation process. Now, there's a lot more other stuff that goes into the selection pool. So
Very Paulina Edmonds
there
of
will
him.
be others.
I was at Paulina
Yeah.
Edmonds' first junior Grand Prix in Mexico City the same year. She also qualified for the Olympic Games.
Right. Yeah.
Which was
It
like, wait,
it was
hold
the,
on.
Like her first senior
She's like,
international.
this is so fun. I'm at a junior Grand Prix, and then like 6 months later, she's like, I'm going to the Olympics, and I was like,
What?
whoa, this is a very different trajectory than ice dance. See you in 10 years. Then I'll be an Olympian.
Right. But, you know, speaking of the setup for the next 4 years, 2 of those potential skaters for this next quad are here, right? Between Lucius and Jacob Sanchez.
Mindra?
If he could get a triple axel.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess
Sam,
you're right. No, you're right.
Those of you who have followed me know how much I love Sam Mindra's skating.
Yes.
But the lack of the jumps, the jumping content is what's pulling him back.
Yeah.
Competitors, this warm-up has concluded. Now skating, Lucius Kazanecki. Short program.
So let's see how he holds up on the senior ranks then.
Yeah.
Do you think he could be then?
He could.
Throw in for a spot for the Olympics? Or not because he hasn't done senior?
He would. So there are a couple things. One is he would need. For him to have any sort of realistic shot at the Olympic team, I would imagine he needs to be second.
I understand.
You know, like as well as he did at the Junior Grand Prix, right? His scores were in the low 200s.
Okay.
And so there's the whole thing around them not having a step sequence in the short program and all that stuff, right? Like that, or in the free skate, and so it changes the number of points you get in the juniors, but it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And the comparison between him and a Tomoki, Andrew, and Max, right, is very different because he was skating with a different field and different points. So he would have to really overprove himself in order for him to be strongly considered.
Right. I mean, I understand why you mean second now and then. I also think it could be too early. Like the pressure of an Olympic Games, because he seems young, tall enough. He meets the height requirements, but
height requirements for the ride.
That's it. He's got to be 6'2". I would guess. It's giving very Evan Lysacek vibes. Height.
I do think he's got some really great qualities. I saw him last year for the first time at Nationals, and his musicality was something that stood out to me as an early, junior to senior skater. And you can see that the way that he moves, the way that he is conscious of the music that he's skating to.
Yeah, I find that as he develops, if he can soften some movements, because it seems a little rugged or raw just in some little moments, but if he can really get that elegance, I think it's going to be really cool to see how he develops. His spins are very nice. The clock is giving Stranger Things.
Is it?
Did you not watch Stranger Things?
No, I do not.
Yeah, me neither. Just kidding, I love it.
Now skating, Kovar, free skating, followed by Samuel Mindra.
Another one with a very good sort of musical skating style. Like that opening section. Not mocking in this group.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a lot of mocking now.
Yeah, I had seen him warm up his jumps yet, so they're very good.
Skating's in third, second.
I know.
It's gonna be like 12 minutes left on the
Very much a getting your feet under you kind of session for Kai Kovar.
Well, it's pretty easy when they don't leave the ground. Sorry, the chirps are getting real, my bad. Whatever works.
Whatever works.
Get you in the zone for those 3 to 4 minutes. before you're like established, you could get dropped quick until it's like, oh wow, that's really creative. It doesn't get appreciated. Like we've talked today, just in these groupings of men, it's like, oh, like I wish their skating skill or their approach was appreciated a little bit more. Yes, the technical content needs to like equate to the same of what they deliver in skating skill, but also like if you do something too out there, it doesn't get seen. Or if you do something that people have seen too much, they get bored.
Well,
wow.
Speaking of originality.
Oh, okay.
Sam Mindra. This opening sequence I love so much. It's the way that he just holds his body on here. This is class. I mean, that gave me goosebumps, just like that little sequence and the musical phrasing of that whole thing.
I thought that was going to be a problem then. Yes. Finesse oftentimes comes from patience.
Oh, lay back catch foot. Oh,
that was beautiful.
Oof.
The accent of that toe a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
It'd be even more gangster. Feels like he pulled his leg then too. Went up, he's like, no, I'm gonna turn.
Yeah. I think it's part of his. It's part of the issue with his technique is that he does do the I'm going to jump first and then pull into rotating. It's a very pure technique in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he doesn't have as much of a quick twitch, that's beautiful.
Get out of here.
But the fact that he doesn't have that as much of a quick twitch on his rotations, that's the thing that's been keeping him from getting that triple axel. Like, judges, if you're not giving that choreo sequence a +4 or a +5, like, I don't know what you think a choreo sequence a good one looks like.
No, like that very much should be. And I would give it a 4 very comfortably.
The way that he held those moves, the way that it's musically phrased, right? Like, those are just so good.
I think he would get a 5 if the rest was clean prior. And the 5, I think that's how you're going to get it.
Every year that Sam Mindra qualifies for nationals is a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
This time is reserved for Maxim Naumov, followed by Jacob Sanchez.
We're literally just watching Jacob Sanchez do sort of his partial run through to Max Naumov's
I was
music.
like, wow, I know this isn't his music, but that worked.
It worked so well.
That worked really well there.
He just went and, and this is his free skate run through that he just did a couple of the elements of, and it was like, oh yeah. Maybe you need to do a little Chopin next year, Jacob Sanchez.
Would be nice. Yeah, how tall is he?
Lucius Kazanecki?
Yeah. 6'1". Wow, great spelling.
176 centimeters.
I've never seen that number associated with my name, so.
5 foot. What?
No,
that
no,
can't be it.
no,
That's
no.
an old,
That's 5'7".
That's got to be old.
That's still taller than me, but.
Gotta be old.
Hold on a second. You put millimeters?
Millimeters.
There's no way he's 5'9". That has not been updated. Unless he had a growth spurt last night. Like showered and then was like one of the really fast chia pets that grow.
We'll ask him afterwards.
Okay. Should we call him over?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we have a question. Fans want to know, how tall are you?
How tall?
You finished your run through. Before the next and last final run through of this group, if you have any questions, send them to Jackie and I at US Figure Skating on X. We're trying to do our best to answer those throughout this session. Yeah, and you guys have been doing great so far.
Is that what they're telling us?
No, I'm telling them that they're doing great so far. I don't. They haven't had said much actually. Maybe we're not doing very good.
Maybe we're not.
That's okay.
It's your humming.
You could mute it.
It's your humming.
It's my humming.
Yeah.
I'm better at dancing than singing.
All right, we're back to run throughs. Jacob Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
I continue to be floored by his power.
So good.
Just the way that he used the couple of steps there to generate. And another marked program. We're getting a lot of
He was
marked
working
programs
pretty
today.
hard right
He
before,
was,
though.
He was.
when ice is this cut up, like
It hurts.
it hurts, and you lose a lot of speed.
Yeah.
So he just worked very hard to get that speed, and then throws it away for taking a knee.
He's had a lot of trouble this season putting down a good free skate. And when he finally did at that last competition that I think it was
Zagreb?
Was it Zagreb? Was it Tallinn or Zagreb? One of those like late Challenger Series. He and I were messaging. He was like, "Finally!" I'm like, yeah. Like, he knows how crucial that free skate has been for him for his Olympic, his outside shot at the Olympics. And it hasn't been working well for him.
Not yet.
See about this week.
He's very good.
He is. He really. I mean, the
good.
amount of the ceiling is so high for Jacob Sanchez.
So high, you could say you can't even see the ceiling.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe like a Willy Wonka elevator vibe. You could just go any direction you want.
Where is the ceiling?
Never met her. This is Torgashev music.
This is.
Yeah, Scorpions.
Yeah. The short?
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah, because he does like the Apache or kind of thing for the 3. Trinity Born Special. I could also hear like a remix version that would be like, maybe it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Maybe not.
I keep thinking about maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. I used to actually say something like that before we would do a free dance run through because I would get so gassed. So I'd tell Caitlin, I'd say, easy, breezy, cover girl. She's like, did you just take CoverGirl logo or whatever logo and say breathy instead of breezy? I said, yeah, easy, breathy, CoverGirl. And she's like, go skate, JL. Okay.
So interesting. We're just following Jacob Sanchez for a little bit. It looks like he could be setting up the quad south.
Ooh.
Certainly setting up the song. Yep. Triple south. I know he's been working on that quad south, Jacob Sanchez, in practice, and so let's see where that goes here. Kazanecki's been doing a few quad toes on the side. There we go. An unorthodox entry there. counter rotation entry.
Really getting that wind up for the counter rotation.
Yeah. Now, Lucius Kazanecki has been on the juniors, as we were saying, all season long, so he's coming in with an extended version of his free skate because you have to add that 30 seconds and basically add the step sequence that they don't do in the free skate.
Mm-hmm. That 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot.
And it's a lot.
It's a lot, everybody.
I feel like this season it's been gassing the juniors more than I've seen in other years. The juniors who end up skating seniors in some capacity, usually at some kind of national championship.
Do you think that has anything to do with...
There we go. There's that quad sow.
Mm-hmm. Anything to do with the juniors just pushing that jump content more and they're having to condense? Or not?
I mean, usually that 30 seconds is basically taken out by not having a step sequence. So I don't think it's really condensing anything. When they add the 30 seconds in, it's generally to add the step sequence in.
Right.
Because those step sequences take so freaking long.
Yeah. Like a good one will take 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just like scramble through the whole thing.
Right. And they're not just time consuming; they are energy sucking. Those step sequences, especially if you do one of those that's actually musically consistent.
Well, yeah. That's
not
true.
always the case. What are you looking forward to with the men?
Tomoki now.
Mm-hmm.
Tomoki, I really want to see Max and Andrew and kind of just like that trio of who's going to keep the head and the mind clear and let the body do its job. I'm really excited to see Tomoki because like he has just, I've watched him so many times and he's just like so good and then it just becomes catastrophic. But he looks different.
He does.
He looks calm and he looks like aligned with who he is and like what he wants versus like, because like that's kind of like the noise I associate with Tomoki.
Make that noise again.
You know what I mean? But it's like that's how I would associate Tomoki when he would skate. It's like, okay, I'm done. Don't worry, everybody. But like, now I'm like,
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it. It seems very grounded and present and peaceful, but also powerful.
So a bit more of a sigh of relief as opposed to a wild bird noise.
Yeah. Less peacocky, more.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for streaming and thank you for joining us on Peacock, but you know what I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously excited for Ilia. I mean, we can kind of guess what he's going to do, whether it's an easy kind of program or he's just going to send it and see what he can do. You know what I mean? You never know with Ilia.
When does Ilia do an easy program?
Yeah, fair.
10 years ago?
Even then, probably not.
Exactly.
So, no, I think I'm really excited to see Jason, too, because I think I don't know how many more nationals he's got in the bank. So I I really hope he can just deliver something that allows him to get that closure from a national championships, because it's very different from a like international event.
Yeah.
International they're cool, but like a nationals is where it's special. Like this is home. This is the audience. There's people in the audience still to this day, right now, sitting across from us that I've seen from when I was competing novice back in 2008, still watching all these events, and they're here for practices. So it's just special.
Yeah.
You?
All the same, I think. Like there's a lot of that, just the storylines that we've carried over the past 4 years. You know, it's that's what an Olympic season nationals is. It's a culmination of a lot of stuff that has built up over the past 4 years of this Olympic cycle.
Yep.
And we are now there, and it's all going to come to some kind of conclusion. And if we're lucky, it's going to be fireworks kind of a conclusion. And let's hope we are. I mean, outside of that, I am excited to see some of the uniqueness, and I talk about Sam Mindra a lot, right? Sam Mindra, just seeing what he has to bring to the table.
I agree.
It's exciting.
It's so exciting. Who are you guys most excited to see or watch this week?
I think they'll get a lot of Jason Brown comments.
I think so. I think a lot of JB.
Well, but you know, Jason Brown doing river dance in front of a home crowd,
yeah,
right? Like that's just.
People better go crazy once they call his name and not stop until he finishes.
Yeah.
That's what I wish and hope for.
Another attempt at the quad sow for Jake Sanchez. Just doesn't quite know where he is yet on that one.
Hey.
Right?
Sam's, I was going to say Mindra's. Sam's arm clarity, he should like Vogue.
I mean, he literally just did a whacking move.
Like
literally.
Look at this. Man, I could name like 2 ice dancers or 3 ice dancers that could do it that well.
Samuel Mindra, go to ice dance. Right?
Oh, I didn't say that, but interesting. Nah, I'm watching differently.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say it to anybody. I'm not trying to poach anything.
Right?
But
Right?
could be very interesting. Would be crazy. Can he do a spread eagle though? You need a crouch spread eagle. You don't need one, but like you're.
He definitely. I definitely have seen him do a crouch spread eagle, a bestie squat. He's done.
Okay.
Not sure about
bestie
a
squat.
Regular. That's what it's called.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
A crouching spread eagle is a bestie squat.
Yeah.
I love me a good bestie squat lift. That was in my repertoire and a half. Do them all day.
There is 1 minute remaining in this practice session. If we have mispronounced your name, please notify the announcers so we may correct it prior to your event. This concludes the practice for Championship Men, Group C. There will now be an ice resurfacing, followed by the practice session for Championship Dance, Group A.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure. Obviously, Paulina is not here right now, but thank you for joining me, Jackie.
I have to be the replacement for Paulina Edmonds.
No. I love doing this with you, and we have all our fair share. But thank you, everyone, for joining in. It was such a great practice day, and competition will kick off tomorrow. But first, we will be doing more Rinkside practice camp footage starting, I believe, at 8 a.m. with the ice dance. So tune in tomorrow, and then see you there.